Hello, everybody. This is Sleep, member of Memes and Dreams and Quantum of Robocraft, talking to you. And we are going to go over the effective patch that hit earlier today. And it's not Armageddon, guys. I might have been a little over dramatic. It's bad, but it's not Armageddon. We're looking at the rail accuracy here in this clip. It's okay. I think that they did rail a pretty big disservice with this update and making it so you can't strafe. But then again, Quantum is known to love Mega Rail. I guess that doesn't come as much as a surprise. But the crosshair time it takes to reset is quite long, and I don't like that at all. It really means that you have to sit still for, we're talking, a second to 2 seconds to get that crosshair where you're perfectly accurate again. And you can see here I'm flying around and I'm testing it, and you're about as accurate as you used to be flying around and moving, so that accuracy didn't get touched. But it feels like you're about that accurate whenever you're just on the ground strafing now too, and I don't like that, man. I don't like it at all. But hipfire feels great. Now we're moving on to the SMGs. SMG accuracy it's still good, man. I don't know if you didn't tell me they changed it, I wouldn't have believed you, as it feels just about the same. The mid-range on it's fine. You see that this is about mid-range when I'm shooting at here on that top right target. It's okay, man. SMGs aren't going anywhere. The damage nerf hurt, sure. It takes 11 shots to equal 10 now, whatever. It's not the end of SMG. All right? They're still going to be everywhere. We're still going to use them on drones. But there is a new contender for the title of drone weapon. We'll get into that a little later. Now we're going to transition here into some actual game footage of the patch. I apologize for the length of this video. It's going to be quite long. There is one match per each of the 3 main weapons that I use. So we're looking at this one. This is a Mega Rail match. The next one up is going to be the Plasma. And then the third one's going to be SMG. I did not do LOML. I do not have a LOML bot built, and hopefully, if this tweet by Mark is any indication, I will never have to actually get used to it. Mark said LOML is going to receive a small range. Sorry, that's the wrong tweet. LOML will receive a lock-on range and projectile range reduction. This will be an experiment to see how this affects LOML play in game. And if I'm to believe him, then it's going to be slightly longer than PSK. I believe it's going to be around 20% the length of PSK, that's probably about right, man. That's probably what it should be. Here's the other tweet. I'll pull that up for you as well. LOML change suggestion that I've been discussing with mods on Discord is to limit range of LOML and PSK to plus 20%. Then to increase damage per shot and energy cost and lower lock-on time. This gives it more specialized role and less of an anti-air weapon due to range. So, what he means is LOML is going to be 120% of PSK range, which, to me, all that says is no more ceiling huggers. Thank God, no more ceiling huggers. Those players are the most annoying people in this game, I swear. But back onto the actual gameplay we have going on here. I'm sucking with Mega Rail, man. I used to think I was a decent shot, but now with these changes, it's rough. Hipfires are still really, really clutch. But other than that, man, it's all right. We're going to keep going on. I'm going to give you all the news while you watch some gameplay in the background. We are also looking, this is all from Mark's Twitter feed, by the way. If you don't believe me, you can check it there. I'll also be putting up the images so you can read it with me. Laser projectile speed across tiers was going to be made the same, and they also got faster, it felt. He said they didn't get faster. It feels like those laser projectiles got faster. Someone will correct me, I'm sure, in the comments down below. But he really, really does want to, looks like, fix the game. It's just he didn't want to do it in the patch. And I don't know if he watched the video I put up yesterday or what, but he was not on it, man. He wants to re-employ healers too. We'll get into that after this gameplay finishes. But you can see that rail is okay. It's okay. You just have to sit still while using it now. So all those really mobile rail players, we're talking the Sings of the world, the Ethereals, the Dannies, you guys can't do it anymore. You're going to have to be sitting still. And I know that sucks. I know you hate it. I hate it too. Don't mind my terrible pinging skills. They do get better. And this is my only kill of the game. Was the last one. How fitting, right? You can see I do about, 8k damage with Mega Rail? It's okay. Yeah, I forgot to mention, these are all a triple Q for me with Gunsmoke and Hazy, or Grim Influence, if you don't know him by that name. So we're on to Plasma, and I want to preface this. You look at that CPU usage. I'm using an old Plasma bot. This bot is actually an old side nano bot we used to use back whenever nanos were usable. Mark, come on, man. But no, it's a good little bot. Feel free to copy it if you can pick it apart. It's not gonna do anything for you. I should probably mention that as well. These are not actual quantum builds. I know. I'm sorry. To all two people who watch to figure out what build we use, this you're not going to find it here. I'm not that dumb. I wouldn't be in Quantum if I was. My plasma aim is atrocious, by the way. Don't judge me. But moving on, Mark. He wants to buff ions. Ions need a big buff, man. They're bad. He says they're going to receive a small range increase, a spread decrease, and will have lower energy cost per shot, allowing 6 shots. That's good. It's a good buff to Ion. I assume whenever that buff comes out, there'll be some more tuning to it, because the last thing you really want to happen is the Ion spam of old. But the big one, man, the big one's the flak change. Increased projectile speed, faster fire rate, and a slight reduction in energy cost per shot. Hallelujah. We are going to be saved from the Lommel plane meta. It's gonna come to an end, except it won't, because people won't actually use flak unless it's really good, man. I can tell you this, high-level players aren't going to use it anyway. But those low-level players, the farm warriors, they'll love you, Mark. You're doing it good. That's about it for his tweets on these updates. He also put out this, which I think is going to be interesting if they ever get it to work, which is they started some R&D work on in-battle robot switching to assess feasibility. Could allow us to vary game modes and maps more, as well as allow you to change strategy mid-battle. So now, not only does the loading screen look like Overwatch, not only does the main menu look like Overwatch, now you're going to be playing Overwatch. Hell yeah. That's exactly what I wanted, dude. Just next thing you know, everyone's going to be in Tracer art bots, and people are just going to be singing that stupid song, and you know it's true, Mark. That's what you want. You want this to become Robowatch. I don't want it to become Robowatch, man. I don't. But I'm not going to have a choice in it, and that's the bad part. But on to my thoughts of the balance changes here. Plasma's still too good. It's way too impactful. You saw it earlier where I was just trying to heal, and some man disrupted my heal, and he got dumpstered for it. But it's so strong. And the fact that plasma accuracy, first of all, I'm horribly inaccurate with plasma as it is, but the fact that plasma's accuracy is as good as it is makes it really frightening. And here we move on to a really good match. If you like watching 3v5s, that's Benjabum. Hey, Benjabum. I don't know if you actually watch these. If you do, hi. How are you? This was a fun matchup. He called us using drones in this, and I want you to pay attention to exactly how many drones are on my team here. I only count one. You tell me if you see more. If so, I would love to figure out what they are. He said that we weren't memeing because we were in drones. Anyway, moving on to SMG. It feels great. It feels good. I don't have a problem with what they did to it, aside from I think the damage nerf was a little too rough. I would have liked to see just a 5% drop, man. The 5% drop to SMG when you 5% buff, everything else would have been an effective 10% nerf, but 15% just is really strong. Other than that, module-wise, Disc Shield, nothing changed, really. Disc Shield's still really good. Energy mod's still okay. There's not a whole lot of movement going on that front. Everything seems to kind of be set in stone. You use disc, you use energy. That's it. That's all you really use. Other weapons. Chains are still god-awful. Mark, you got to fix that. They're in that same boat with ions, dude. And flak. They need major love. And you're not giving it to them, and I don't know how you're going to end up giving it to them, but you haven't. And I don't know if you just don't like chains, because chains, like, I guess did something to you and your family. I don't know. You developed it. Maybe you should have thought about that, but their energy consumption's way too damn high for them to be used right now. It's way too damn high. So that needs a massive tune to it. And if they can do that, and they can make it work, and chains can kind of come back where they're this really good close range sort of shotgun before you had shotguns that sucked. You know, I think that a chain would be really good in this meta. If, and I do mean if, you make it so that shredder planes are not great, meaning you probably have to make them way more. You probably have to make chains way a little bit more. And you have to make it so that the spin-up time either goes down or the energy consumption goes down. I would say change the spin-up time first. Then I would look at practically adjusting the rest of the energy values. Because the problem we have is by the time you get spun up, you're about halfway gone of energy, man. You don't really have a whole lot of time left to keep shooting, and it's rough. Other weapons, PSK is still bad. Don't use it. It's bad, man. Don't use PSK. What other weapon? I'm missing a weapon or two. Nano? I think we already talked about Nano, right? I'll talk about it again. Sorry if I'm being redundant. I'll cut this out if I'm not. But Nano is in a bad spot. It's in a really bad spot. It doesn't heal enough. It uses too much power. And you also have to stare at whoever you're healing. Now, that last one didn't used to be a problem. You used to have the beam nanos from back in the day, which were great. You know, you could still see what the hell was going on around you and heal somebody. And now you shoot liquid weed at people. Get that good kush going around. And, yeah. I don't like it, though. I don't like how nanos use that much energy. I guess because you want them to feel like you can't spam them forever. And in that case, what you have to do is you have to buff the raw number. And in Robocraft Discord last night, I said 15-20% buff to nanos to start. And it might need to be more than that, just to their raw healing per shot. But a 15-20% buff right now would probably make them viable. I believe that. And you'd see side nano come back, and you'd see TDM be less about this, which is cliff face hugging and waiting for auto regen and peeking to chip and deny it, and more of in your face, fast paced, hey, let's get going, man. But, what do I know? I'm just a tired lad, a sleepy boy. I'm just sleep from Quantum, and that's been my thoughts on the patch notes. What do you guys think? You think they're good? You think they're bad? Have you played it? Will you play it? Do you think it's going to help Robocraft or hurt it? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Come back again. I'll put up another video. I'll put up multiple videos. Depends on how much you guys want to see. But yeah, that's all I got for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And we're coming to the end of this footage. Good game to Benjabum and his clan of Beatbots. You guys really did a number on us. Me, Hazy, and Gunsmoke. That 3v5 was really clutch. I'm glad you guys were able to pull through. And happy for you. And keep on doing what you're doing. And I will see you guys later. Enjoy the music. See the rest of the bout. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Why you, yeah.